Well, just when you thought Canada couldn't get any sillier, it's that time of year where we play Can Raising Our Taxes Stop Fires? The answer for the Liberals and NDP is, of course. What else would fight fires? Firemen? Water? No, the carbon tax. Now, short answer is no, this has nothing to do with the other, but let's go through this because we have to do this in Canada, because this is our current conversation is, can we tax away the forest fires? Now, forest fires always happen. This one is worse than usual. This is probably the worst one Canada's seen in a while. It smells like a campfire if you walk out onto my balcony right now. But we need to have a serious conversation about fighting fires. Like, should we? I don't know. So, if we can raise taxes to fight fires, it's not done through the carbon, which is what the Liberals and NDP want to do. They want to raise the carbon taxes to fight the fires. We could just allocate more money and more resources to fighting fires. For example, over the last 5 years, we've spent $39 million on forest fire prevention. Over the last 5 years, we spent over $100 million on Pride Month. Here's a solution. Invert it. Can we invert that? Can we spend $100 million on the fires and $39 million on Pride Month? What do we even need to spend $39 million on in Pride Month? Are the flags all so expensive? What do we need $100 million for? Don't need to cancel Pride Month. Cut the funding. Switch it. Invert it. That'd be a great thing. Do we need an emergency debate in Parliament? Yeah, switch the Pride funding with the fire. I guarantee you 90% of the gay community would be okay with it. It's just white people who are straight with she-they pronouns who would be like, it's gonna kill me, I'm gonna die of trans, right? You just get that. But everyone else would be fine. Like, yeah, that makes sense. We don't, private companies can buy their own pride flags. Like, you have a pride parade. It's people come in, like, to the city. It all kind of pays for itself. Like, you don't need the money. Like, that one used to be one of the perks of Gay Pride Week. When Gay Pride was just a weekend, it was great for the city because you don't need to build, like, a stadium for, like, the gay people to go and, like, walk around and be gay. Like, they just, like, go down the street. They come in from out of town, and they bring money to the city. That was what we did, and that was when everyone was fine with it. But now it's about, like, teaching the kids to, I don't know, twerking in front of the kids to teach them, communism, whatever it is. That's what Pride Month is now. So we have this major conversation in Canada where you have journalists like, Black Rachel Gilmore, the Erica Iffel chick, just going, the Conservatives don't want to talk about climate change right now. It's like, good thing the Conservatives are boycotting this debate. Nothing productive can come out of an emergency debate on this wildfire. If it wasn't an emergency debate, like, how about an emergency do something? How about a, response team? I've always liked the idea of, like, an emergency response team, like, have the government pay for, a group of doctors, response thing, and firemen and paramedics, like a disaster response team that could be flown all across the world, or, like, go to Canada if you need wildfires. Like, there's a lot of things we can do. Like, we can buy more planes. We can buy more helicopters. We can, invest in more firemen. Like, this would prevent more wildfires. But no, we want to raise the carbon tax. Now, let's get ready for this one, because it's classic Daniel rant. The carbon tax is stupid. It doesn't help anything. It is not a price on pollution. It doesn't even work. What a carbon tax is it's a price increase on literally everything. It doesn't make anything better. It doesn't prevent forest fires, because energy isn't an elastic good. It cannot be replaced. This is basic economics. Elasticity, right? If you want to buy, let's say, a TV, but the TV prices go up from $700 to $7,000, less people are going to buy TVs because they don't need a TV right now. However, everyone needs to get to point A to point B, or they need food that has been brought from point A to point B. Like, everything in the economy requires energy to move it from point A to point B, or food to grow it even. Right? The amount of energy needed to grow food. So when you increase the price of gas and energy and all this, you just make the price of literally everything more expensive. And then in this fantasy land, we believe that if everything's more expensive, then suddenly there's no more forest fires? Is this what the hell we're talking about in Canada? Yes, it is. And we got the former Environment Minister, Stephanie Jabila. Oh, the Conservatives don't care. They want a more climate change. We want to spend $1 trillion on climate change. And then the Conservatives, blah, 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 blah. This is the state of the country. We're, the word I want to say, we're all idiots. We're all idiots. This is the dumbest country on earth when it's run by the Liberals. We're literally having a conversation of, can increasing taxes on increasing the gas price, like if you can increase the price at the pump, can that stop forest fires? No. Instead, let's go to the Daniel solution and let's invert the forest fire funding with the Pride Month funding. And maybe everyone would be a little less crazy. But what do I know?